Recently. So that is a big factor on why this video has been delayed like 2 whole months. But basically, today's video, this is the intro. I know it's a black screen. This is the intro. I want to be covering the art of the shotgun. The shotgun is not a just normal goon blaster, your normal super cool epic tactical M4 or your super based AK goon who weighs 300 pounds of pure muscle and can bust through a door. No, the shotgun is a specialty tool, at least for combat. It is not like a standard thing that you just carry with you. It's something that you take for breaching or for really close quarters or for specific tasks that are like, I don't know exactly what, but specific tasks. It's not a thing you carry on you at all times. Now, in video games, which is what I'll be covering video games. Basically, they're just one-shot machines that have like 2 freaking feet of range, or as I'm about to show you in this clip, the entire freaking map. Yeah, that is what you don't do for shotguns. But you also don't do what shotguns are now, which are these hunk of junk after 10 feet. A shotgun could easily go several hundred feet. Just the wadding, like, well, not the wadding. The wadding goes like, I don't know, tens of meters, but um, the actual pellets can go hundreds of feet. Because you think about it, it's still a literal controlled bomb going off every time you're shooting. And slugs are a thing. They are a thing, yes. But I'm going to go over the little bit of the history of the shotgun. The main important, not really the first shotgun, but the first important shotgun was the Winchester Model 1887, I want to say. Or no, 1897, excuse me. I think that's right. It was a shotgun specifically designed for the trenches, and the Americans were like, yeah, let's just take that real quick. It was so overpowered at trench clearing that Germans like the access, man,
The access.
whatever the Germans were in World War One, were literally complaining about they wanted it to be a war crime to use shotguns. Because they were just getting shredded in the trenches. It was not only slam fire, but it also was bayonet attachable. So you could just go into an enemy trench, stab somebody, blow their guts out, and then hold the trigger down, and as soon as you slam that pump to the forward position, it goes off into the next guy's face. It that's my favorite shotgun ever. That is such a cool one. I really wish I had a real one. But I'm gonna go in a different I'm gonna go a different video now. I'm going to be explaining boring stuff. I'll give you a timestamp right here. If you guys don't want to learn anything and you just want to watch the video, here's the timestamp. But yeah, let's get on to it. Let's go. Okay, let's go over all the categories. So I don't remember all the games I played. I'm gonna be real. It's been like 2 or 3 months, as I said, since I started this video. It's been like 4 months since I wanted to do this video. But basically, I've got zombie shooters. I have got tactical shooters in this. I've got realistic. I've got crappy. Like, I think there's not a specific category I'm going for. What I'm going for is I'm gonna do a ranking system. Now I didn't rank any of the games when I played them. I'm gonna base them off 3 things: how realistic they are, which some games they don't have to be realistic. They are not trying to be realistic. How well they do, like not balanced, how good they do. and how good they look. So realism, how good they act, and how good they look. So I guess realism, functionality, and I don't know, the cosmetic appeal, something like that. Okay, let's go on to category 1. Okay, category 1, zombies. So, zombie shooters, especially zombie shooters, are actually really good at giving you sometimes genuinely very well made shotguns. For example, if you're in Call of Duty, I guarantee you there is no shotgun in the game that can one shot anywhere from 50 feet away, from 60 feet away. I guarantee you that is physically impossible, that by using buckshot or birdshot or flechette, anything but slugs, you cannot kill someone from 60 feet away in one shot, unless they are obviously not full HP. Zombie shooters like to make zombies really weak or really tough, which makes sense. Both of those they usually make those well, and it makes sense. And usually those shotguns kill from a decent distance. World War Z shotguns are pretty unrealistic, I'll be honest. I'm just putting this out there. I'm not going to review World War Z today. It's way too laggy, but I could play it. I'll tell you, the shotguns are really overpowered in that game. You have so much freaking ammo with the shotguns. They don't have a ton of range, but I kind of like their range. Like, the range they have, I kind of like. I like when games give you a big, heavy shotgun that does a lot of damage from far away. It's not that hard to ask. If you make all the ARs do a lot of damage, like 2-tap, like realistically, and you make a shotgun that 1-taps from a decent distance, this is fine. If you balance out your whole system, then you can balance out a shotgun. It's pretty easy. But zombie games like to do that right. They do like to do that right. So, Left 4 Dead 2 is... I'm going to be using the Benelli M4 I just picked up with the laser, as you can see, and the dual pistols. I do kind of like the Spaz 12, I just don't think it's as good. I don't think it's as good. It's not as good or it's a reskin. I just like the Benelli more. But I'm doing a survival match, which means I have to survive as long as humanly possible. There's no real objective, it's just survive as long as possible. As you can see, there is something a little better than my Benelli, but I use my Benelli for now because I've got, not as limited ammo with it. But the Benelli in this game is crazy because all shotguns can do this, I'm pretty sure. But shotguns in Left 4 Dead 2 can penetrate several enemies, which is just very, very possible with ARs. But it doesn't what the frick? Does it in a way that you can kill, like, I don't remember where. Somewhere in this clip, I killed like 8 guys with one shot. I literally cleared the entire doorway with one shot. But it's actually really good for, as you can see, jockeys. It's very efficient at killing high HP enemies at close range. As you can see, I mean, that tank died within like 3 tubes. You saw how freaking quick that thing died, right? That's not happening with an AR. Now, it's kind of bad when you have a trillion guys, but it takes so many guys out. I mean, it's crazy. I love the shotgun. Okay, let's talk about the game. Let's actually talk about the game. The shotguns in this game are very realistic. I would give them probably an 8 on the realism scale for the shotguns. They're quite good, quite realistic. They kick, that's for sure. But they're not. Some games depict shotguns as kicking so bad that you'll just die as soon as you fire. So I'll give this an 8 on realism. Functionality, as in how insanely good they are, I would give them also an 8. They are crazy. Cosmetically, or aesthetically, they kind of look ugly. I'm sorry, they do not look good. I'm gonna give them a 5, which gives them a grand total of 21. score. That's not bad. Okay, so this game is super loud. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna turn it down a little just for your guys' safe listening. But basically, Project Antota is World War II, but zombies. All the factions, like all the countries, like Germany and Russia and the United States and Japan, are really allied now because it's freaking zombies versus people with guns. So people with guns always win. Obviously. I don't remember what happened in this clip. I haven't watched it again, but I'll watch it and I'll watch the gameplay. And I'll give you guys a final score actually after I play the game because you will not be able to hear me at all.
Hello everybody, today we're going to be playing Project Antota.
So yeah, this game is really cool, but the shotguns in this game I really like because they not to be freak around. It's not like this 15 FPS crap. This gun does look sick. It's very hard when you're getting 15 FPS though. Oh my gosh. This is where the shotgun is. That is so gosh, I love the shotgun. It's so good. Ah! Do not fire me! Don't fire me! I'm not fired. The guns are being too good to be stubborn. Oh my goodness. Are you just doing? Burn it. Burnt goon mask. Try air. Bring about an ammo? Okay, time for the review. I know I put a lot of gameplay footage in that one. I just wanted to show you guys because that game is really fun. I'm probably going to go play it after I do my school. But basically, this game, Shotgun, is very reliable. It has a decent amount of range. It's not awful. It's not like COD Shotgun range. The only thing I have negative about the Shotgun for the realism category is it does not have enough range to be 10 out of 10. That's why I'm going to be giving it a 7 out of 10. The Left 4 Dead Shotgun has more range, so it's got more realism. And it just does a little more damage in Left 4 Dead. Like, it absolutely shreds them to bits. That's also why it's down to 7. I should have done 6. If I really did that, but I don't think it's enough damage for it should go down to a 6. Now, functionality, I'm kind of still debating this one, but I'm probably going to give it an 8 equal to Left 4 Dead's because it has less damage and less range, but it's crazy. Like, you can take so many guys out with it in a few shots, and also it'll last you the whole round. Like Left 4 Dead, you run out of ammo like that. You can refill ammo in this game. Like, I would put it on the same functionality as the Left 4 Dead shotguns, but on a different, like, it's different role, really. It's kind of weird. The aesthetics, it looks a lot, honestly, no offense to Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead is like a 20-year-old game or something, and Project Untoter is a newer Roblox game. Unfortunately, the shotgun I prefer. I like the detail whenever you pump it back.
The back of the model 1897 moves back, which is how the hammer originally actually comes back. Instead of an internal hammer that comes back, it is an external hammer. It's kind of hard to explain without seeing it while it's being black. But the hammer doesn't move back, so it's not an 8. I would put it
If the hammer moved back every time you pumped it, I would give it an 8. But just because the little thingy in the back moves, I'll give it a 7. So overall, that is a 22 score. That is one higher than Left 4 Dead 2. The shotguns in that game are better than the shotguns in Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 is an objectively better game, but the shotguns, I would rate them worse.
Just so you guys don't get bored, I'm going to let you guys see my editing software while I'm explaining this. But the zombies category is done. I know it's only 2 games, and it doesn't really count. Yeah, it's not, like, super... Like, it's not the best review of the zombies, showing 2 games that are kind of polar opposite zombie games. But the zombie games in general, this is coming from every zombie game I've ever played, that was good and not just trash. I would give the zombie category for realism, 0, no, but the shotguns in those kinds of games, overall, I'm going to have to give them a 7, just because few other categories get shotguns even close, so I'll give this one a little bit of credit. Functionality, I would honestly almost give this one a 10. I'm going to give it a 9 because there's some games that are just terrible. Shotguns are awful. And the aesthetics, I'll pull up some cool things. Some cool shotguns in zombie games. Like one of them I'm probably going to pull up from Zombie Stories, which is a Roblox game. Zombie games have the coolest shotguns. 10 out of 10. Well, no, I'm going to give it a 9 because there's some ugly shotguns on some zombies. I'll give it a 9. So we've got 7, 9, and 9. Let me do the math. That's 25. That's for one category, that's 25 points. That's 25 out of 30. That's pretty good. On to the next category.
Crumble cookie menu.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Okay, chat. We're going to be playing Helmet with a shotgun. Okay. So now I have a semi-automatic shotgun. Do I? What the frick? This is not a shotgun. Alright, so I'm going to start with the suppressed pistol because it's suppressed, so... Well, blew his head off. Oh, shh. Hit me. this thing? Let me open this thing. This is where the shotgun comes in. There's 3 guys here. Okay, camera gun going on. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground! Get on the freaking ground right now. Hey. Here you go. Yeah. Hey. Oh gosh. Say it again. Hands up, sir. I told you to put your hands in the air, buddy, and you didn't. So, that's your fault. Sorry, sir, you just got right in the freaking way. You are not dead. Interesting. Okay. Can we go? Okay, if you get up, I'm gonna blow your head off. I hope you know this. Okay. I trust you. I'm gonna put this shotgun on you. If you move, I'm gonna blow your head off. Stay. Alright, hands up. Hands up! Yeah, I trust you. I got you, bro. If you have any business, I'm gonna say it now or else. Oh. This one sucks. Oh, there's 2 in there. Okay. Alright, hands up. Sir? Hi. Gosh, man. You guys suck. On the ground. Stay there. Okay. Hey. Hey. On the ground. Good boy. How much ammo do I have? Alright. Don't be like those 2. They both got up and look what happened to them. Alright, they both got their faces taken off. Hey. Hey. See? Oh, I'm freaking out now. Oh. Frick. The radio? I did not know that. What? I want to try it again. That was low-key really fun. Let's go. I just shot him like 5 times in the face, but okay, we will replay that. We will run that back. One more time, chat. Hey! I'm sorry, gang. I had to shoot you right in the face. And you too, I guess. Because no one has common sense, bro. Oh, they both died. Dang, dude. Please get on the ground, sir. Thank you. But I said to get on the ground. Yep. Stay. Stay. Don't you think about it. Don't you think about it either. Alright? You're on the ground right now. There's one goon dead. Respirator room. Okay, this respirator room is good and open. Hopefully there's no goons with the radio else. Nobody here. Anybody in the respirator room? Probably. Yep. 3 people in the respirator room. Hey! Brother in Christ, on the ground. Actually, no, you're dead. Ready? Yep, please stay. Please, please, please. I don't want to have to kill you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'm getting to the respirator room. I don't got a lot of time, gang. Ooh, 2 seconds on the clock, too. Person spiked attack. Holy what? Ow. When you try. I totally just blasted through it. Sorry, bro. You were there. Sorry, Joe. I did not mean to shoot you. You were literally right on my face and just pulled a gun on me. There's no way I'm not responding with that with lethal force. Oh, hey! Alright. Alright, I'm gonna mark him. Somehow my pellets went right around that guy and shot his friend. Alright, I'm done with this game, bro. Alright, Helmet. Helmet is actually one of the few games that inspired me to do this episode. The episode was actually going to be an essay. Not really an essay, but like the art of the shotgun, which is what's going to, you'll see whenever I'm done with all the categories, you will see that I'm going to explain the art of the shotgun. But oh my goodness, this game, shotguns. Congratulations, bro. I'm 85% certain this is the winner. Realism. I'm going to give this game a strong 9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10 if there were chunks just flying out of them, which they don't have, which is fine. That's why it's a 9, not a 10. 9 is still amazing. Functionality, I'm also going to give 9 out of 10. I don't know what would make it a 10, but it's not quite a 10, because there are a lot better guns than the shotgun. But the shotgun is freaking effective. It is as effective as it needs to be. Now, the aesthetics, I actually like them. They're not bland. They're not free models. They are... Every gun in this game, it's not really its own gun. It's obviously inspired from other real guns, which is great. That's fine. But I like how they slightly taint each weapon. Like the firearm I was using in Helmet was basically the Benelli M4. Like a Nazi and... I don't remember what they called it, but it was like a Nazi and shotgun. I don't remember. It's the JG12 or something like that. But it's really cool. It's a really good gun. This gives us the total of 26, the highest so far.
Okay, I'm going to make this super short and super sweet, straight to the point. I know I've only had 2 categories, but I played a bunch of games with shotguns. I'm here to say shotguns in video games generally suck, and they need to be balanced. They don't need to be Fortnite Season 1. They don't need to be modern FPS shotgun. They need to have, unless you are going for an arcade shooter, you need to make a shotgun usable, but it's not something that needs to be named like it needs to be the meta. I just said that. But it doesn't need to be the best gun, but needs to not be the worst. It needs to be playable with. It needs to be able to make a class with like a specific build, if you have that kind of game. You need to be able to use it from a fair distance, and you need to make them look good, because an ugly shotgun, unless your game is ugly style, it ruins everything. You have an amazing, just amazing sounding, super well made, really realistic shotgun. It's 2 pixels, it sucks. No one's gonna like that. But now the final section of this video, which I'm probably going to work on tomorrow, is the actual art of the shotgun. I've just been rating zombie games, not zombie games, shot games and video games. They are not realistic most of the time. That's all I'm saying. Now let's move on to the next section.
Okay, so this is the final section of the video. I will not be doing like another category. I'm just going to go straight to the end of the video. The art of a shotgun is kind of convoluted because not a lot of people understand it, and I myself am not an expert. I do not understand it very well. But I'm going to be showcasing a game called Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5. You probably heard of it. It's on Roblox. This is what I'm going to be using as a reference for the most realistic Roblox shotgun I've ever found. And I'm going to turn on my audio and now Roblox visibility, and I'll show you guys. So I'm currently running the M590A1 with an ACOG, a angled grip, a flashlight, and a custom stock with a raised cheek rest. Hopefully this guy doesn't see me. Okay, thank you. I just want to show you guys why I like it. And I'm going to show you guys why I think it's the best adaptation on Roblox of a shotgun. Now there's probably more realistic ones out there. But let's go over it. Look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. You can attach so many different things to it. It's just absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, I want to show a key feature. I know I'm not stealthing it, but watch. 1 round, that's all you need. Now in real life, it's not one normal round of birdshot will take down a freaking door, or in this case buckshot will take down a door. Actually, I'm going to show you guys a clip. It takes a specialized shotgun shell at a specific angle, like kind of like this, at a specific spot, which is usually the hinge actually right here. But for Roblox, you just take 1 round, you open it, you open up this door. Hold on. Hey, buddy. But 1 shot, right? It packs a punch. This is why it's my favorite, but all you have to do is you just put 1 through the door and it's gone. I think a shotgun is a good hunting tool and a good, specifically like bird hunting. Or if you're crazy and you want to take down a deer with buckshot, it's called buckshot for a reason. Just use a hunting rifle though, honestly, bro. But the role of the shotgun, as you can see, it's not an AR. I'm not just... I'm taking slow shots. I'm being precise with them. I'm aiming roughly at their chest to collarbone area, if I can. I'm using it as the breaching tool that it is. It's really good for close quarters things like building. That's why I specifically chose this base over everything else. It's a really good close quarters base. And it's not like it doesn't have any range. I'll actually just go up on top and show you guys how much range this sucker has. Like, see that guy right there? one shot. All that took. Call of Duty, no, you have to shoot that guy 2 times, 2 to 3 times. Right, it's kind of crazy. Oh, sorry, those machete guys are crazy. But I feel like shotguns are improperly represented. I have to turn my graphics up to even see this guy. Now you see that spread? That is a honestly realistic spread. For that range, yes, that's quite realistic. But it's not like I can't hit him. See that? It's not a sniper. It's not an AR. It's not meant for that distance, but you can still see I'm peppering them and I'm hitting them. Right? I will actually go on the roof and show you guys. Well, I'll just shoot right here. I will show you guys. Watch the tracers. See how far those go? This is a video game. Video games are usually terrible at representing these things. Imagine how far it goes in real life. I mean, shotguns, they are not just 2 feet power hoses that you can miss with. They're tools. They're not like a main primary or anything. I think that's what people get wrong about shotguns is they are a tool. They are not a thing that you can just meta. You know, it's not a thing you just use and then you're good. It's not a general purpose machine gun like the PKM, right? You can't. It doesn't have a general purpose. It is a specialized tool. Just like subsonic, like the VSS Venturas is a specialized stealth quote unquote DMR, and it is meant to be as quiet as possible while also kicking butt. And it's not meant to be an AR. It's not meant to be a sniper rifle. This isn't meant to be a sniper rifle. This isn't meant to be an AR. It is meant for buildings. It is meant for hunting. It is meant for home defense. Like, people very, very, very poorly think about what the role of it is, and they use it extremely improperly. And why am I telling you all this? Because I want you guys to know. Because knowledge is important, knowledge is valuable, knowledge is rare. And it's not something you can just, just learn a million things all at once. Knowledge is something you have to go slowly over. And I just wanted to say that I want to make this video, and I'm going to make more. I'll actually give you guys a teaser. Spoiler, I'm going to be making another video like this. The next one in this series is the art of the battle rifle. People also misrepresent the role of the battle rifle very, very poorly. They represent it, and they misuse them, and they're terrible at it. But think about this. Do you see how big that barrel is? That is how big of a wad is coming out of the end of this barrel. Every time I fire, it's not a small AR bullet. Right, it's not a 223. It's not a 5.5 or it's not a 5.56. It's not a 7.62. It's actually a 50 cal, pretty much. A shotgun shell, I'm pretty sure is 50 caliber. No, it's 3/8 of an inch. It's 3/8 of an inch. I think it's 3/8 or 5/8, but it's a little bigger or a little smaller than a 50 cal. I'm pretty sure it's 3/8. That is still massive, but people represent it as just a 2 feet goon blaster, which it is not. Even though I just blasted a goon, that's not what it's meant for. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know the end of this video is probably more of a, hey, look at me use this shotgun and let me explain some things. But I just want people to understand the role of a shotgun is not as complicated as some others. Like, I feel like battle rifles are slightly more complicated as a role. But a shotgun is a specialized tool, especially in combat. It's a specialized tool, and it has 2 applications that are practical outside of combat, like for a civilian, which are home defense and hunting. And that's what you would use a firearm for. If you are a sane individual, that's what you would use a firearm for out of combat. I'm not going to get into the AR versus shotgun home defense thing, but it's kind of a weird thing. But a lot of rifle rounds go through a lot of walls. Like, you could go through a whole neighborhood with a hunting rifle, so please don't. Drywall is not as strong as people think it is. If I can punch through it, I can shoot through it. Like, I'm probably going through several, like, 2 walls at max with buckshot. But I would just use birdshot in my house. But thank you guys for watching. If you watched this, I'm sorry this video is super long. I'm sorry it took me 4 months to upload. But don't worry, guys. I'm not dead. I'm just lazy. I appreciate you guys watching. I will be posting more. Love you guys. God bless. And you know what? This video's Bible verse is Luke 6:27 through 28, and I'll put it up on the screen.